You'd better go to the university. Okay,
Yes.
remember that the structure is had better, but we don't usually use it with the whole word had. We have the subject and then the apostrophe and the D as a contraction. You'd better, I'd better, she'd better, he'd better, okay? Good job, Abel. Thank you for sharing your sentences. Now let's listen to Josue.
Okay, I had better not do your homework late. He had better not work too late. You had better not show your feelings. She had better be your friend. They had better be late. Consume. You should stay there quickly. You should study better. You should have to get better. You should stay home for the quarantine. You should be better after this. On ought to. We ought to sleep better. He ought to run faster. She ought to be better person. They ought to stay at home. We ought to go to the supermarket.
Excellent job, Josue.
Teacher,
Tell me.
teacher, necesito ahora desconectarme porque ahora mismo avisaron que llegó la compra y está en el portón, entonces mi esposo tiene que ir a buscarla y me tengo que quedar con el niño que está dormido en casa. Y en la casa no tengo internet, es muy malo.
Okay, I understand. Don't worry. Go ahead.
Entonces
Go.
cuando él regrese yo me vuelvo a conectar si queda tiempo.
It's okay. Don't worry. Thank you for notifying. Now let's listen to Enrique. Is he there?
Yes, teacher, but I'm ready with my sentences.
Okay, so let's listen to Arles and then to Enrique. Go ahead. I hear you.
Okay, teacher. With should. He should buy new shoes. She should write her scripts. They should wait the teacher in the classroom. You should do the homework right now. We should take the bus earlier. With ought to. He ought to buy new shoes. She ought to write her scripts. They ought to wait the teacher in the classroom. You ought to the homework. Sorry, you ought to do the homework right now. We ought to take the bus earlier. We had better. He'd better buy new shoes. She'd better write her scripts. They'd better wait the teacher in the classroom. You'd better do the homework right now. And the last, we'd better take the bus earlier.
Mm-hmm. Excellent job, excellent job. All your sentences are correct. Great. Now let's hear to Enrique.
I did my homework, but I can't finish for the end of the class.
I didn't do my homework, but I can finish it at the end of the class. Okay. Okay. Now let's listen to Kevin.
Okay, teacher.
And then Luis.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. You had better not to talk me. I better eat my lunch. And we out to go to the beach. He should run every morning. She better not hurt her. You had better not eat so much. He had better put your hunger. You ought to go to the gym. She ought to play the guitar. You ought to go to the church. And he ought to kiss her. They shouldn't talk. She should do the laundry. He should cook the dinner. She should do my homework.
Okay, great job too, Kevin. Only let's repeat again very slowly the first sentence, the one that you use the structure had better. Read it again, please, the first one.
You better talk me.
You'd better talk to her. Yeah, it's correct. Remember that we don't have to use an infinitive after better, but you did it correct. Well, excellent. Now let's listen to Luis.
I should go to my house now. You shouldn't smoke here. She should say the truth. They should reply the exam. We shouldn't be here. Out. This dog, this dog ought to eat. My wallet ought to be full. My car ought to be clean. You ought to go to another country. She ought to live here. Had better. You'd better go away. You'd better has another plan. You'd better send that email. She'd better read that letter. You'd better leave this dangerous place.
Okay, excellent job. All your sentences are correct too. Now let's listen to Dodi.
Do you hear me, miss?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead, please.
So the first we should. She should wash them, but there wasn't time. It should be ready now. So what should she pack? This is a question. Should he buy a candy? Connie should be here any minute. Maybe we should go home. This is with, the next are with ought to. They ought to have more parks in the city center. We ought to eat lots of fruit and vegetables every day. Yeah.
And the
You
one
ought,
we had better.
I continue?
Mhm.
Okay. You ought to listen carefully. We ought to live now. Josue ought to go by herself. Sorry, himself. People ought to be a bit nicer to us. The next are with had better. It's 5 o'clock. I had better go now before the traffic gets too bad, especially in Tegucigalpa. It's 5 o'clock. I have better, no, ya lo leí. You had better discuss this issue with Enrique. We had better leave before the police come. She had better be ready for the next week's meetings. He had better not come.
Okay. Did you finish?
Yes.
Okay, excellent job. All your sentences and questions are correct. So let's listen to Dayan and then Irena.
Wait, teacher, you should take a shower right now. Should she go to the hospital? I think he shouldn't play with this dog. We should help our mother in the kitchen. Michelle, your son shouldn't eat take much. With ought to. She ought to call me. They ought to speak lower. You ought to wash the car on the street. He ought to clean the room. Davy, you ought to take an aspirin. Which he'd better not clean to computer with water. She'd better sleep in the bed. You'd better read with your glass one. They better all the mirror. It better tell him the bad news.
Finish, right? Okay, excellent job. All your sentences are correct too. Great. Now let's listen to Irena's sentences.
Okay, teacher. With should. You should stay at home. Perhaps I should go to bed. He shouldn't buy this old house. Should I practice more my English? They shouldn't drink large amounts of coffee. I ought to study for the test tomorrow. You ought to go to the new Chinese restaurant. We ought to stay together. I ought to eat more vegetables. He ought to ask her out. I had better leave him alone. You'd better go to work. She'd better not be late for class. They'd better finish the project on time. You'd better not smoke.
Excellent, excellent. All your sentences are correct too. Excellent job. Now let's listen to Michael. And the others be listening and paying attention to your partner's sentences. Remember that the more you listen in English, the more you are going to learn or the more you are going to improve your listening skill.
Okay, teacher.
I hear you.
Sure. She should be obedient forever. He should be more studied. We should do again in the class. You should here in my house. Do the homework of English. O2. O2 come with me. O2 room in the morning. We ought to sleep early. You ought to walk in the park. I ought to buy food today. You better be studious. Better be my wife. He'd better be played tomorrow.
You'd better eat with me.
Michael, finish? Michael, did you finish reading your examples?
Sí, teacher, finish. No me estaba escuchando.
Yes, I was listening to you, but I don't know if you already finished or if you made a pause.
Finish, finish.
Okay, excellent job. Let's listen to Karen. Karen is raising her hand.
¿Me escucha, teacher?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Should. I should do exercise more. He should read the book. She should sing tomorrow. We should study more. I should write poetry. Ought to. I have to clean my house. He ought to go to school. She ought to go to work. We ought to read more. He ought to speak more English. Had better. I had better eat early. He had better do all the homework. She had better do the work. We had better read the newspaper. He had better eat vegetables.
Vegetable. Okay, excellent job too, Karen. Excellent job. Let's listen to Byron.
I'm here.
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Pay attention to me. The had better. You had better see a doctor. We had better rest away arrive to the school bus. Had you better tell her about this in the home? Had he better tell with his wife? She had better prepare her homework more carefully. He
Careful.
should he should take the children with her to home. You should lend the money of the money with which we need. They should be back by noon. She should return later. You should learn at least 10 new words every day. Candy ought to be more careful. I ought to stay in my home. We ought to go together to the mall. They ought to be here today. You ought to eat more vegetables. I'm finished.
Vegetables. Vegetables.
Vegetable.
Vegetables. Excellent. All your sentences are correct too. Now let's listen to Mirelis.
Yes, had better. They had better tell you about their new plans. She had better bring her brother to the party. She had better write a letter to her mother. You had better study hard. You had better work to school. Should. You should call her tomorrow. You should see her tomorrow. She should try to finish her project on time. They should help you with your work. Ought to. You ought to call her tomorrow. You ought to see her tomorrow. She ought to finish her project on time. You ought to be rest more. You ought to be stay there all summer. Teacher.
Okay,
Yeah,
excellent.
teacher.
Excellent job. Yes, I were listening to you very carefully. Only that the better pronunciation is should, okay? Should. You should, and then do something. Should. Excellent job. Now let's listen to Giordano's sentence.
Sure. Teacher take the children with her to Houston.
With.
Teacher lent us the money we need to be back by noon. Teacher resume later. You should buy new word every day. Has better. You has better see a doctor. We has better rest a while. He has better say his money. You has better tell her about it. You has better tell the truth. Ought to. She ought to take the children with her to Houston. You ought to let let us the money we need. You at noon. She ought to come back later. You ought to learn at last a new word every day.
Finish.
I finish.
I'll continue. Sorry. Did you finish, Giordano?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, excellent job to Giordano. Jaimara hasn't come, right? Okay, so still we have some minutes and we're going to practice, yeah, we're going to practice questions with sure. And listen,
Teacher,
tell me,
yo falto.
who?
Enrique.
Hi, sorry. Yeah, I did a mistake because I had already called you, right? But you weren't ready when I called you. Okay, but it's your time. Go ahead.
You should give me your piece of cake. You should talk with him. You should be a better student. You should go to the cinema. You should stop. You should stop me now. I ought to buy a new car. I ought to come earlier. I ought to do my homework. I ought to speak slowly. I ought to run frequently. You have better think positive things. I better be patient. She had better looking for other boyfriend. They had better pay the bill right now. We have we had better stop this fight.
Stop this fighting. Okay, excellent job. Your sentences are correct. Excellent to all of you that you did your homework and you already shared the sentences with all your classmates. Now let's listen. Byron is going to say a sentence, a question in Spanish, and Enrique is going to translate it. And then Enrique is going to tell us a question to Michael, and Michael to Karen, and so on, in order to have a chain of translation. Questions Spanish to English. I see you. Byron, say the question. Say the question to all of us.
And a question.
Yeah. Byron says a question in Spanish. And you and I
Right.
are going to translate it into English. But remember, not an equation. Using should. ¿Debes tú o debe ella hacer tal cosa? In English, in Spanish. Que la otra persona utilice el should.
Should you eat less?
Ajá. Enrique, esa fue la pregunta que le hizo Byron. Yo no escuché a Byron.
Sí, solo que él la planteó un poco diferente. ¿No crees que debería? Entonces simplemente
Ok, está bien. Solo que no se escuchó nada, Byron. Bien, entonces, it's okay. Esa es la idea de traducir. No tiene que traducir palabra por palabra. Agarra la idea y usted la transforma sin cambiar el significado. Say it again, please, Enrique.
Should you eat less?
Exactly. How will you answer that? Okay. So, Byron is going to answer it. Byron, answer it, please. Should you eat less food or less junk food or less candy? Byron, how will you answer that question? No se escucha. Byron no sé si es que se ubica, no sé a dónde se ubica Byron, pero no se le escucha cuando habla. No le logro escuchar, Byron. Bueno, lo vamos a dejar allí. Lo vamos a dejar allí. Dairena, can you please help me with the activity? Can you please come with Dayan?
I better ask, maybe honest, because the one is receiving the shopping.
We can hear you.
Jaimara is talking, right?
Okay. Now you hear me? Do you hear me?
Yes,
Now?
yes, I hear you, Dairena. So, the same dynamic. You say a question in Spanish, the other person translates it, and the other one answer it. Go ahead.
Okay. Panta, should I exercise?
No, you shouldn't.
Should I? No, you shouldn't. Exactly. No, you shouldn't. Well, excellent. Now you, Arles, ask a question again to Jaimara. Let's do it only with you two. Ask questions.
La Irena.
Yeah. And then I will include someone else. Go ahead, please.
Perhaps he should.
Perhaps you should. Okay, excellent. Now, Dairena, you ask a question to Josue.
Okay, Josue. Josue, should you study more?
Yes, I should.
You continue with other question.
Verena, should you be better person?
Yes, definitely, I should.
Excellent. Now Josue asks a question to Michael.
Ay, chico, aproxímate.
Thank you, Dairena, and the other ones that were participating. Continue, Josue, to Michael.
Okay, Michael. Should Larissa cook better?
Yes. He should.
Excellent. Now, Michael, you ask a question to Luis.
Luis,
Tell me.
you should eat more.
Yes, I am. Yes, I should. I am skin.
Yes, I should. I am thin. Okay, but the question, Michael, okay, usted hizo la pregunta como que fue con la estructura de una oración, porque usted dijo, you should, empezó con you, tú debes. Entonces no es pregunta, tiene que empezar con should. Cuando es pregunta, cuando es yes no question, se empieza con should. Entonces sería, should you eat more? Should. Y después el sujeto, should you eat more? Should you exercise? Should you study harder? Should you be more obedient, or should you go to church? Okay, my dears. So we're going to finish the class here, or I don't know if you have any questions so far. Do you have more questions? Do you have questions to me about this topic, or it is clear?
It's clear.
Tell me.
It is clear.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that you understood the topic, and that's what I already noticed. Excellent. So we're going to finish the class here. If it is God's will, I see you tomorrow.